Today, and also the days that we've had in the past, the church is giving us an opportunity to reflect on readings from a set of books that we rarely read from, the two books of the Maccabees. So today I invite you just to focus on the reading that we had from the first reading. Our first reading is taken from the first book of Maccabees. This reading is set in the small town of Madain, and the reading tells the powerful story of the faith and the zeal, and also the unwavering commitment to God's covenant by the Jewish people when they faced intense religious persecution. There was this king called Antiochus Epiphanes who wanted all the Jewish people to abandon their ancestral religion, the religion of their forefathers, and embrace foreign religions that were really Greek in nature. So Mattathias and his sons resisted this religious and cultural imposition that the king was imposing upon them. He led a very fierce struggle for the Jewish people to stay with their religious beliefs and their values and practices that they had followed for centuries of times. If there are any two important questions for us to reflect on during this day that are drawn from the experience of the Maccabean people, the two questions are simply this: how deep are my religious convictions? How deep are my religious convictions? And the second question is simply that, what price am I willing to pay for my faith? What price am I really willing to stake as far as my faith is concerned? As we've heard, King Antiochus offered Mattathias friendship. He offered him gold, he offered him silver, and he offered him personal comfort. But Mattathias valued his covenant with God above any wealth, any friendship in the world, any comfort that was available, or even his own life. He and his followers left everything, as we've heard, and chose to live by the faith of their ancestors. This reading challenges us, but also invites us to interrogate our own level of commitment and ask ourselves, am I willing to stand apart when the world pushes me to conform? Am I really willing to do that kind of thing? How much do I value my relationship with God above the allures and the promises of worldly success and money or popularity or even a name? How willing am I ready to go to these kinds of extents? You know, human history is replete with several examples of other people who had to suffer persecution because of their faith. The Catholics in England faced a similar persecution during the days of Henry VIII. The Irish Catholics went through a similar experience, and right now the Northern Nigerians are now going through an almost similar experience because of their faith. To some of us, the pressure may not come to such levels, but it can certainly come in other forms, such as a constant pressure from the world to abandon our values in exchange for wealth, for status, for comfort, for career success, or even security. The temptation to simply go along and to get along, to choose the path of least resistance in our world can be so appealing and so convenient and so easy. Today I've been reminded of an old hymn in the English Catholic tradition that was composed by William Faber in 1849. And this hymn honors the Catholic martyrs who were killed in England and Ireland, and it celebrates their unwavering courage and commitment to the gospel of the martyrs of that time. But even more importantly, as one sings that song, one makes a promise of commitment to take after the example of those who have come before him or her. And the refrain is always that beautiful, those beautiful words that we hear that says, faith of our fathers, holy faith, we will be true to thee till death. Faith of our fathers, holy faith, we will be true to thee till death. May we through this Mass ask the Lord to renew his grace within us so that we can courageously commit ourselves to the gospel, especially in trying times. May his grace also constantly aid us to remain true to the faith of our fathers.